A shalom, shalom. A first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Wadash. A double honors to the elder apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here, pushing this gospel and truth and its sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Bashem El Shai. A peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. It's the brother Quan Wath from the GMS Phoenix Camp, Lord will, coming back at you with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Again, Lord will, it is edifying, Lord will, it is straight to the point. Hey, but you women got it fucking coming, man. You know, the article says right here, it says the great tampon shortage of 2022, right? The supply chain problem no one's talking about, you know, and it shows you a shelf, you know, obviously down the aisle where it has, female products, you know, and that shelf is damn near bare, man. You know, there's nothing on it. Right, and then beginning with the elder apostles on down, a brother's been talking about, you know, that you women that are prideful, you women that are I don't need a man, this, that, and the third, you women that are harlots, you know, and so on and so forth, and how the time that we're coming into is going to seriously affect you women, right? You women that are wicked as hell. Right, you evil ass women, you know, beginning with the nigga woman, right, are gonna fucking get it, man. You know, and I want to grab this precept before I get into this article, right? It says 2nd Esdras 8 and verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, right? Now, again, beginning with the so-called, you know, black woman, right? The nigga woman, man, you know, you women are some of the most prideful people in the world, man, in the fucking world. You feel entitled to whatever the hell you want. You say you don't need a man, that you can do this, you can do that, you can do this, all these things all by yourself. Right, you got it. You have the skill sets, right? Nobody else, you know, needs to help you. You got it, right? Hey, that's prideful as fuck, man. Hey, because one, we all need help. Two, we need help from Yahweh Bashem El Shai first and foremost. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get through the things that we, you know, go through on a daily, man. You know. That's that, you know, all by myself, you know, me, I got it out the mud type attitude, man. That's in these women, man, you know. But like it says, for many great miseries, right? Miseries are going to be done unto you wicked ass women, man. I want to grab that word misery. It says a state of grievous affliction, man. You know, and that's the time that we're coming into, man. We're about to get into this article, you know, it's basically going to outline, you know, just some things that are happening, man. You know, in which all those things that it outlines are going to affect you women, man, heavily, man. You know, it says a state of grievous affliction, condition of external unhappiness, miserable situation, misfortune, and distress, man. Right? That's the times that we're coming into, man. You know, but we're gonna grab this right here. It says, beginning, and we're going to read, you know, a good portion of this, right? It says, sometimes I am grocery shopping. It's like, sometimes when I am grocery shopping, even if I'm just there, there just for broccoli, I'll swing by the aisles where they stock feminine products. Because even though most of the things that disappeared during the pandemic, like toilet paper, yeast, and flour, have returned to the shelves, tampons are still in short supply. Right, and for those that don't know, you simple ass motherfuckers out there, a tampon is for when a woman gets her flour, you know, and, you know, she ultimately, you know, puts that up there to basically receive all that extra, you know, blood that's coming from that area, right? It says, it becomes a strange fascination of mine to see the large gap of a shelf, on the shelf like a missing front tooth, where tampons are supposed to be. Which that's weird, but anyways, it says in the last few months, I visited stores in New York, Massachusetts, and California. No tampons. And it's not just me. Uh, Dana Marlowe, the founder of I Support the Girls, which provides bras and menstrual hygiene for people experiencing homelessness, told me that her organization has seen a big big drop off in tampon donations. What's been going on for a couple months is that organizations call us up and say we need tampons, and we go to our warehouse and there's nothing there, right? And here's a quick little side note. Basically what I just explained, for you simple niggas, man, you can go ahead and pause the video or whatever, but I'm not going to read it. It says, for the first 6 months of this year, Marlowe's group received just 213,075 tampons, half as many as during the same time last year, and 61% fewer than 2020. And this is because, again, the supply chain, man, the stresses of the supply chain are finally catching the eye of you people. Like, this is not a joke. And the prophet's been telling you, that this is what was going to happen, And now you people are starting to feel that squeeze, right? And on top of that, a price has been going up. So, of course, people are able to buy fewer, of the thing of whatever they used to buy a lot of because price has gone up, right? So it's more expensive. On top of that, you got shrinkflation, which is ultimately you're buying something at an increased price, but the quantity of what you're buying is less than what you're used to, right? So not only is price going up, but they're shrinking, right? Let's say a bag of chips, fucking 5 years ago used to be 3/4 of the bag, right? Because they obviously wanted, some air in there so the chips don't necessarily, crush all the way, right? So they would fill 3/4, right? But shrinkflation, when shrinkflation happens, let's say the average bag of chips was like $2, right? So shrinkflation is when what? The price goes up. It'll go up another, fucking $1 to $3. And on top of that, that 3/4 full bag now drops down to a half a bag, right? So you're paying more and you're getting less. That's shrinkflation, right? So all these things are taking place. And people are starting to feel the squeeze. So of course they're not going to donate more. Of course they're not. Of course they're. You're going to receive fewer donations than from 2 years ago. When the lockdown happened. And prices weren't necessarily skyrocketing as they are now, right? It says Marlowe texted me photos of aisles in Indianapolis and Silver Spring, Maryland, that they were stocked with menstrual pads but empty of tampons. It says tucked away on a forum for DC area moms, I found dozens of women complaining in April about not being able to find tampons. A similar discussion was happening on Reddit, where one poster, Slakia. It says a similar discussion was happening on Reddit, where one poster said she checked 8 stores looking for her preferred brand. Amazon sellers were taking advantage of the shortage in January. One box of 18 Tampax listed for $114, about $6 more per tampon than women usually pay. Wow, man. Wow, that's insane, man. So they're not only are prices just naturally going up. Well, you have people doing shit like this, man. They're taking advantage of there not being any, right? Trying to get that money, right? Playing on you women, and you look at it, a woman usually has to pay, a different cost. Sometimes it'll be higher depending on what it is. Sometimes it'll be lower, but most of the time it's usually a higher price when it comes to, certain things, man. That's because you women are all about, material things, man. So of course they're gonna tax you more, right? But I don't want to read too much of this, right? It says and we're just gonna read the next 3 paragraphs, right? It says to put it bluntly, tampons are next to impossible to find, says Michelle Wolf, a radio host in Bozeman, Montana, who wrote a piece on her radio station's website in March about not being able to find tampons, blah, blah. I would say there's been like this for solid 6 months. And right here it says, normally a shortage like this might not be that surprising. We've all heard the complaints about the supply chain issues. Diesel is expensive. The ports are clogged. No one wants to work. But then there was that massive shortage of baby formula that left children in hospitals and mothers raging. And the head of the FDA admitted that the agency's reaction was too slow. Many women speculated that if men had breastfed, there would be no formula shortage, right? It says, which made me wonder why products that women need were getting so hard hit by supply chain issues. After all, there's the shortage of tampons and formula, and in the UK, a shortage of HRT, a drug that used to treat the symptoms of menopause. Are bad decisions being made at companies run by men that are affecting the supply of products for women? And so ultimately, they're just blaming men for the situation, when in reality, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that's creating these problems, man, And all of this is just judgment. It's judgment on you fucking women, and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse because we're coming into Jacob's trouble, right? Where there's not going to be no food. And the scriptures talk about how the storehouses are going to be found empty, right? And these storehouses carry more than just food, right? They carry products for women. They carry clothes. They carry electronics. They carry a lot of things, man. All those things are going to be they're going to be gone. They're going to be empty. There's not going to be no more, right? So this is the time that we're coming into. And again, starting with the elder apostles on down, we were telling you that this trouble that's coming is going to hit you women fucking hard, man. It's going to hit you women fucking hard, right? So I want to grab this scripture. And this is going to be a real quick hit, man. I don't want to make this too long, This is Isaiah chapter 32. In verse 9, it says, rise up, you women that are at ease. And most of you fucking women out here are at ease. You think you all know you good, you straight, Yeah, you might not be able to find some, it's like some tampons or pads here and there, And you can just order them online, this, that, and the third. Or you can borrow some from a neighbor or whatever it may be. It's like you women think you're all good, But the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to bring that trouble, man. It says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Right, meaning you better pay the fuck attention, right? Listen to what is being told to you, right? Because you women think that, that everything's going to be all good and dandy. Shit's going to come back to normal. No, it's not going to, man. The Lord Yahweh Shai is tearing this place the fuck down, right? And if you don't prepare, if you don't take heed to what's being said, you're going to be caught with your pants down, right? Verse 10, it says, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, right, man? And we're approaching those, those real troubling times, right? Man, there's no better way to tell you than if you don't have the hedge of protection from Yahweh Shem Shai, you're dead. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're dead, right? It says, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come, right? Hey, the supply chain's happening, right? Or the supply chain issues are happening, right? A lot of stores are starting to, run out of food, run out of products, right? A lot of these restaurants and so on and so forth are starting to run out of products, We're about to approach a time where, like it was in the scamdemic, a lot of these places, or when the lockdown happened, a lot of places were closed. People weren't able to go get food, and they were able to, go and, order food from DoorDash, this, and the third. But there was a period of time you weren't able to even do that, right? People wigged the fuck out. That was just a taste of what's coming, man. It's about to get a whole lot worse. It's about to be the lockdown on 144,000, man. It's about to get real fucking bad out here, man. And you saw a lot of women coming out and were complaining, doing videos, whining and crying on social media about not being able to, continue to engage in the wickedness that they were doing, and continue, women, not being able to get their hair cut, not being able to go and buy their makeup products, and there was just so many problems. A whole bunch of women complaining, and that was just a taste. Shit is about to get a hell of a lot worse, right? It says, verse 11, it says, "Tremble, ye women that are eased, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip ye and make ye bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins," right? "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine," man. Time is going to come, in the time of Jacob's trouble, when push comes to shove, and you women are going to, especially since there's no tampons, and you women are going to, your shit's going to be all over you, man. You're going to be dirty, nasty. Nobody's going to touch you. You're going to smell like shit, Hey, you got, when the time of trouble comes, and men are going to rape you, and you're going to be on your thing. Men are going to fucking take you and ravish you while you're on it, and it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be dirty, all over the place. Hey man, the Lord Yabashim Yashai is about to fuck you women up, man, real bad. And we're warning you. This is a warning from Yahweh Shem El Shai, man. As it says in Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, give them warning from me. We're warning you women, right? All you wicked ass, prideful ass women, that are not, that are engaging in the ways of the world, and not striving to to follow after this truth, follow after righteousness. Hey, that time is coming for you women. "Oh, I don't need a man. Oh, I can do this all by myself. I don't need you. I don't need you." But then turn around and want to tell Esau about you not being there for your kids, and then taking your fucking money. Bitch, you do need my money then. If you don't need me, then why do you need my money? Bitches being wicked as hell, being prideful as hell. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah finna do away with all that, man. He finna do away with all that, all you prideful ass women, right? Scriptures tell you in Proverbs 16 verse 18, pride goes before destruction, right? You women being prideful, and guess what? It's going to lead to your destruction, right? And again, just getting back to the point, the prophets are out here warning you. If you don't take heed, you will be destroyed. Let me grab this and we'll get out of here. Again, I didn't want to make it too long. It's Acts chapter 3 and verse 23. It says, "And it shall come to pass," right? This is prophecy, right? And it says, "It shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear that prophet shall be destroyed from among the people." That destruction is coming, right? So if you don't take heed, we read in Isaiah 32:9, "Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." If you're not willing to take heed to what's being told to you, and you will be destroyed. The Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai has got your number, man. And he finna cash out. Meaning your ass finna be taken the fuck out, man. And so you better take heed. You better pay attention. And you better humble the fuck down. And you better listen and do what the hell you're told, man. Because if you don't, if you don't have a man of the Lord in that day, and you're screwed. If the Lord's not dealing with you in that day, to bring you to a man of the Lord, if you ain't got one, and you're screwed. Man, you women are fucked, man. Hey, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem El Shai, Shem Rakakadash. That one want us to the other apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone who rule very well, very beautifully. Say shalom until next time.